Well, good afternoon guys, welcome once again to Jonesy's vlog. So, a quick reaction to this afternoon's 1-0 victory for Leeds United against Millwall at Ellen Road. I'm going to start off with the positives. For me, obviously the main positive is the 3 points, of course, you know that is the whole point, that's the main thing. Always difficult to get 3 points against Millwall, and today we've certainly scrapped it out. But, you know, we got 3 points all the same, so massive positive there. The team, well, Stephen Warnock for me I thought had a decent game. Obviously it was him who took the penalty, the second penalty of the game. Ross McCormack had already missed one in the first half. Pretty decent save from David Ford, but you know, I feel he should have done a bit better with it really, Ross. But anyway, so yeah, Stephen Warnock took the second penalty, took it quite well. Yeah, and like I said, I thought he had quite a decent game at left back. 1 or 2 pointless balls from him, and you know, balls sort of going out of play and rushing things a bit, but that was the same for a lot of the team today, but I will get onto that in a minute. I thought Michael Tonge, for me, he was my man of the match. I thought he had quite a decent game in midfield, spread the ball quite nicely and was passing really well, creating quite a few efforts, quite a few good through balls, and also quite a bit of decent running from him as well. Actually showed a bit of pace, got a decent shot at goal. Yes, it just went wide, but it was better than what a lot of the other players were doing. Thought he did really well. I thought Lee Peltier at the back, he did quite a few goal saving opportunities with some of his tackles similar to those against Tottenham in the cup. Quite a few crunching challenges going in there. That was nice to see. And positives, it was nice to see Neil Warnock making some changes for once, bringing Diouf and Brown on in one go, and then obviously forced into the change at the end to bring Pearce on for the injured Varney. And Varney, I think Varney had quite a decent game up until he got injured. He had a decent chance with a header in the first half where he bravely went up with the goalkeeper, was running up and down that left hand side all day, getting a few decent crosses in, and creating quite a few problems for the Millwall defence. So for me, those are the positives for today. But as I've already pointed out on Twitter, I came away from today's game feeling really underwhelmed, to be honest. It was 2 very average teams playing out there, like someone did point out on Facebook, on Twitter. You know, that seems to be the way the Championship is. It's just a very average league, and I can't really disagree with that. But today, it wasn't a great game at all. It was just, from Leeds' point of view, I thought it was just a game of more hoof balls, aimless balls, sort of just to nobody. You know, playing high balls to Ross McCormack, just stupid. Playing the high balls to Steve Morison, who doesn't seem to want to even challenge for any headers. So that was just wasted opportunities, really. Missed chances. I mean, McCormack at the moment seems to, you know, I think he'd struggle hitting a cow's ass with a banjo, wouldn't he? You know, he's really not on form, which is, you know, he's having good games and he's playing well, but when it comes to the chances, which is what we want him to do, he's not putting them away. And that's really disappointing to see. Steve Morison, for me, really disappointed. I'm not seeing what he's bringing to the team at the moment. For me, I'd forgotten he was playing today. He was that out of the game. Like I've already said, not challenging for any headers, just seems to labour himself about sort of up front, just wandering about, not getting himself in any positions, and for me, I just can't see what he's bringing to the team at all. You know, you could have taken him off and just played with 10 men, and there wouldn't have been much difference really. For me, I'd have brought on maybe Habibu or something. You know, just change it round a bit, give him a decent chance up front. A few defensive lapses for some of Millwall's chances, especially in the first half. You know, they were unlucky in hitting the post. They had 1 or 2 more chances that they could have probably done better with. You know, they may feel hard done by today. If push comes to shove, we maybe just about edged it, but you know, we had to rely on two penalties, one that we missed, of course, and the one that we scored in the second half. The penalties themselves, you know, no argument about them. You know, it was a clear foul on Sam Byram for the first one, and I think it was a foul on, was it Ross McCormack in the second. The Millwall players didn't seem to have a problem too much with them, and yeah, that, to be honest guys, that's really all I'm gonna say today. Really, it was just very underwhelming for me. I thought I thought we would have stepped up yet again, as I said in that last video. We need to step it up, but we don't seem to be doing that, and it really, really worries me looking at the bigger picture, how many chances that we are missing in games. Like I say, it's just, it's not really good enough. We're not showing enough, you know, going back to the hoofball yet again, and it's just these hopeless punted balls up front. We're showing little signs of playing really good football today, but it's when it's on the floor, and we don't seem to continue with that. It just seems to, we'll play some decent stuff, and then it'll go back to the defence, and they'll just hoof it back up again, and it's just, seems like going back to square one with it all. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. I know people will come on and probably say I'm being a bit too negative. Maybe I am, I don't know, but looking at the bigger picture, again, from what I've seen today, we don't deserve to be anywhere near the playoffs. You know, I think it'd be pretty embarrassing if we were to somehow get in the playoffs and somehow get up, because the team just isn't good enough. And for me, if Neil Warnock truly believes that Steve Morison is the better part of the deal with him and Becchio, then I really do give up with him, to be honest, because how we can think Morison is a better player than Becchio, Lord only knows. I really don't know. You know, people slagged off Becchio when he was here, but he could score penalties. You know, he hardly missed penalties, unlike Ross McCormack. He was putting chances away, which we're not at the moment. You know, that chance in the first half that McCormack had, where he just pretty much tapped it to the keeper, I'd have put money on Becchio getting that one quite easily. He won the ball pretty much 90% of the time when it was hoofed up to him. Yes, we were playing hoofball when Becchio was playing, but at least he was actually winning the ball and making an attempt, unlike Morison. So yeah, it's a little bit of a rant, to be honest, guys. Yes, I'm glad that we got the 3 points, obviously not complaining about that, but the performance itself, really disappointing once again, and to be honest, I can't really see it changing. So if this is it for the rest of the season, then it's not going to be a very entertaining one, really. So yeah, that's it for the game. Just a quick point on the under-18s, the youth squad that played the other night at Liverpool. That was free to watch on Liverpool TV, and I know a lot of fans watched it on TV. There were a fantastic crowd that actually went to support the youth. That, you know, you could hear them throughout the whole game, and for an under-18s match, I mean, that's just unheard of, really. I thought it was fantastic. But, you know, I think we have a really bright future with our youth squad yet again. You know, producing some really, really quality players. You know, obviously Chris Dawson, got to see him properly for the first time. Had a few opportunities where he probably should have done better, bless him, but, you know, showing real promise there. Lewis Cook, who scored a fantastic goal, our only goal of the game. You know, he looked really good. The captain of the side, Alex Mowat, I thought he showed some real class. And all in all, I think that the youngsters were really, really unlucky. I mean, 3-1 loss to Liverpool really didn't show a fair reflection of the game, really. You know, I think we definitely deserved to be going in maybe 2-2 and take it to extra time, where, to be honest, the way we were playing and on top of the match, we probably would have gone on to win it. But, you know, a quick breakaway goal at the end to make it 3-1 really, you know, obviously killed it off. And really for Liverpool, it was that young Jordan Ibe, was it, who just ran the show for them in the first half. You know, 2 brilliant individual goals. You know, he probably has a decent future ahead of him. But like I say, I think for us, we've got a lot of young players there showing a hell of a lot of potential. It would be brilliant to see them getting a few opportunities over the next coming years in the first team. So end today's vlog on a positive, guys. You know, I've been quite negative there, but yeah, really good positive and good to see that. So as always, let me know what you think on all of this. Those that went to the game today, let me know your thoughts. If you were as disappointed as I am, if you thought there were a lot more positives to take out of today than what I did, if you think I'm being a negative mardy ass, then please do let me know, guys. You know, this is just my opinion, my personal opinion on the game. I know lots more people will think different things, but do let me know either in the comments below or on Twitter at ChrisJonesLUFC, and I do always try my best to reply to all of them and get some debate going, which is why I do this, as I always say. So yes, thank you very much for watching as always, guys, and I hope to speak to you very soon.